The idea of this residency came about when Kate and Sonya and I had been in conversation, and we wanted Sonya to be the writer in residence at Smock, to have space and time to develop her own work. But we also wanted to create a way of sharing Sonya's skills more widely. And the idea of the round tables came about as a way of allowing the central idea of the residency to influence a wider group of people and not just Sonya and Smock Alley.
So the Smock Alley Roundtable format is a peer-to-peer discussion group where we meet and we just work our way slowly through some of the difficulties of, particularly in the first sort of 1 to 5 years, creating one play and doing it well is a real gift, and then you have to work out ways to endure and to sustain a career, and that's a whole other set of skills. So that's primarily what we've been building through and talking about. The experience of feeling that you can't do it is actually part of doing it. So debunking and demythologizing all of the issues around the difficulty of writing and what it really is to have a sustainable career is really nice to sort of to pull up and tease out amongst the group and return to a place maybe I was at a few years ago and be able to share some of my worries then and tell them their worries that they have now are valid and good, and they're the proper worries, because if you're not worrying, it's not working. And knowing that it takes a very long time and that's okay, and some of your joys and your great epiphanies will be totally alone and not necessarily have an audience there. That's one aspect of it, but it's not every aspect of it.
I like to believe that I'm able to continue to create and continue to flourish on my own, but I learned that that's not possible, that collaboration and a communication with other artists, sometimes it's a very informal moment that you just bounce a question off someone that has been bothering you for a couple of days, and something in the way they respond to it, maybe not even their answer, is what opens up an opportunity for you to move past that obstacle.
Through this process, I've really learned that I am kind of like an apprentice of being a writer. I would have trained as an actor, but to train as a writer, you're not in class. It's totally up to you. There is 5 of us on the petitioners on the round table. There's Keith James Walker, Shane O'Reilly, Claire Monley and Erica Murray. And we all kind of write totally different things, which is pretty amazing.
My name is Kate Ferris and I am an independent theatre producer. I'm managing and facilitating Sonya Kelly's Smock Alley residency, which she is doing with support from the Arts Council, the Arts Office with Dublin City Council and Smock Alley Theatre, the venue. What I really hope has been achieved is, I guess, from a producing point of view, like the creation of a new model of how we can exchange thoughts and ideas. I hope that this is something that will carry on, maybe through Smock Alley or in other ways. It's been, very much a peer-to-peer conversation with writers. I think that's really, really important for everyone in the industry at all stages.
Thanks, guys. That's great. It's great to hear.